What is going on, guys? On an unexpected Wednesday release, Apple just dropped watchOS, iOS, iPadOS 26.4 RC, and the rest of their product suite has been updated as well. We finally have the last beta before the public release, obviously being the release candidate. If you're not familiar with how Apple betas work, basically this should be the final version before it goes live in another week or so. It is not uncommon for Apple to release a second RC if bugs and issues are found, so keep in mind that could actually happen here as well, but most likely we have a pretty good idea of when this should drop to the public, and we will talk about that here in a second. Jumping into settings, general, and about, you can see watchOS 26.4 has a new build number of 23T293. And if you've been following along with the betas, you would know 26.4 does not have a ton of new features and primarily introduces a new average bedtime metric to the health app for tracking sleep consistency. It's more focused on refinement before a wider release, obviously. That's what these betas were doing, and from what we've seen, the minor bug fixes and improvements have been pretty consistent, and battery life and performance since beta 3 really has been pretty solid. I have been happy with my notification timeliness. There hasn't been that many delays coming from my iPhone to my watch and one getting those notifications before the other. Luckily, this actually seems to be working out pretty well in this build. But also, unfortunately as well, if we actually take a look in the app here, we still don't have any new Siri or Apple Intelligence notifications and changes here. Not surprising because obviously in iOS as well, we don't have any of that new Gemini-backed Siri yet. That is currently not present. Now, there was one bug fix that was resolved. It was an issue with purchase intents not emitting from the intents sequence during background app launches during the betas. That is fixed. There has been a lot of stability improvements, finally. And then also, users are still benefiting from the Flow Exactograph watch faces, enhanced Smart Stack predictions, and the Notes app on the watch now. But minus that, there is not a lot new here. One thing I really do want to say, and I keep talking about this in my video, are the gestures. I think these are very underutilized, specifically the double tap that has not seen an update since this was released. I do feel like this would be something great to add on and make it user and bad added. If you do like a triple tap, a quad tap, something like that to give us some extra benefits there, that would be nice to see. And then also, as we're aware, there are no real new watch faces here. The same new ones are the waypoint, flow, exactograph, photos, and all of that. So a little bit disappointing there, but here we are nonetheless. I'm excited for 26.5, and hopefully in another couple weeks, we'll see exactly what that does entail. Jumping into the watch face itself, you can see everything is actually loading a lot quicker than it did on beta 4. I did have issues specifically in the weather app where it would take forever to populate, but you can see now it came right up with no issue at all. Jumping to different states and cities works perfectly fine without much of a delay there. The activities has been pretty good as well. Loads up, you can see slight glitches and animation issues on the top there, but everything does seem to be working pretty calmly and easily. So that's good to see. While again, it would be nice to see some new updates and features, that's just not the case in this beta. But now, going back to the release date, since this did come out this week, which is just over a week after 26.4 Beta 4 dropped, it is safe to say next week around the 23rd or 24th, we should be receiving the public release. Or if there are bugs found in this that Apple feels like they need to have another beta for, that should be dropping on the 23rd or 24th, and then the public release on the 30th or 31st. I think it's pretty safe to assume at this point this will be dropping before the end of the month. The beauty of that is Apple's already announced on the 25th pre-orders go live for the new AirPods Max 2 that do require this software to run. They haven't confirmed the actual release date in April for those headphones, but we know at some point early April those would be out, which means we need to see iOS and watchOS 26.4 out to the public. So again, not too much crazy here. That's really all that's going on with watchOS. Leave a comment down below in 26.5. What would you like to see added as one of the better new features? Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.